Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Radhanath Swami Niti Namini. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarini. Umajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanasalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadam Mahyam Dadati Svapadantikam. Vandeham Sri Guru Shri Uttapadakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sakagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajeevam Sadvaidam Savadutam Parijana Sagitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sakagana Lalita Sri Visakanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namosute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarvyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaye Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaham Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Isvaraga Paramaha Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govindaga Sarvakarana Karanam Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be joyfully performed and the time-tested knowledge. It is Susukam Kartam. Susukam Kartam means it is joyfully performed. And it is Avyayam, time-tested knowledge. By Krishna's mercy, we are understanding from Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is seated in everyone's heart and from him comes everything. He is the source of everything that we already know. In the 10th chapter, Krishna says very clearly that anyone who knows this will worship me. That's what he says. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaga sarvam pravartati. So I am the source of everything. Everything emanates from me. In this world, in this material world, also, if somebody is very rich or very famous or very powerful, what we do? We give them a lot of respect. And we actually try to please that person. So that's what we do. Because we know that by doing so, it is good for us. So somebody is very powerful, somebody is maybe if a person is a prime minister or president or someone you are going to meet or something like that, we give a lot of importance to that. And then if somebody is famous also, somebody is a very, very, very famous actor or something like that. But Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the Sarvaloka Maheshwar. He is the supreme controller of all the worlds. He is the source of everything. And everything emanates from Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattaga sarvam pravartati. Anyone who knows this will render devotional service unto Krishna. Itimatva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. So we need to know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Krishna is everything we need to know. That's what is very important. So if we just know that, so then we will render devotional service to Krishna. We will please Krishna. We will engage in Krishna's service. We will do everything for Krishna. All such things will happen only if we know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. That's what is very important. Just 1 minute. I will just switch off this light. So, by Krishna's causeless mercy, we need to just understand that everything is coming from Krishna. So, he is the source of everything, and everything is coming from Krishna. And then, when we worship Krishna, then we'll go to Golok. So, because of not knowing that, because of not understanding that Krishna is the source of everything, we are struggling very hard in this material. We are suffering. We are struggling because of not knowing that. So, simply by knowing that, by rendering devotional service to Krishna, by doing everything for Krishna, so then our life is going to be very, very peaceful. So that's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita is teaching us that I am seated in everyone's heart, and Isvaraga Sarvabhutanam Hridesh Arjuna Tistari. And Krishna is seated in everyone's heart as the super soul, as Paramatma, and he is seeing everything. He is the overseer, he is the permitter, he is everything. And simply by following Krishna's instructions, our life is going to be very, very meaningful. So that way, we can also enjoy. That's a real enjoyment. The real happiness comes when we study Bhagavad Gita. Because with Bhagavad Gita, when we understand that everything is coming from Krishna, then we can directly go to Krishna. We don't have to go to anyone else. We are able to establish direct connection with Krishna. We are able to establish our relationship with Krishna and direct connection and communication with Krishna with this Bhagavad Gita. The Guru's job is only to connect the devotee and Krishna. That's it, nothing else, nothing more than that. So that means giving this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, once we are able to connect ourselves with Krishna, then we are going to directly receive mercy from Krishna. So that's what is very important. We have to establish that relationship with Krishna with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We have to understand that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We need to realize that Krishna can solve all our problems. So that way, if we make our life very, very Krishna conscious with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we can really enjoy, we can really make use this human life, make use of this human body. Otherwise, it's simply suffering. Suffering after suffering, there is no peace of mind. There too, in this so-called modern world, it's becoming more materialistic. There are more ways for the people, for the children. It's very difficult even for the parents to bring up their children these days. The so-called smartphones in everyone's hand, even the children's hand. And everybody are brainwashing. Now, earlier days, the children are under the control of parents, and parents will always do good things to their children and bring them up very nicely. But now, these days, it's very difficult. They're exposed to all kinds of nonsense. So, we have to simply depend on Krishna for everything, because this is not good. The way of life, the way of eating. So, earlier days, at least, everywhere, very nice food in the prasadam, in the mode of goodness only was available. Now, everything is packed food and fast food. What is called fast food, that itself is not good at all for health. Putting so much of oil, so much of spice, so much of all the things, as Krishna says, that katva, amila, lavana, ati ushna, tikshna, ruksha, vidakina, aharaha, rajasasyeshtaha, dukkha, sokhamaya, prathaha. So food that is too sour, it is too bitter, too sour, salty, it's burnt, it's very burning, it's very hot. So all such foods which is dry, all such foods are in the mode of passion, and such food causes distress, misery, and disease. And which fast food offers food in the mode of goodness? All the fast food restaurants, everything, anything go, and they offer only food in the mode of passion. First of all, we need to offer prasadam to Krishna. That's what is very important. So that means people are working very hard to earn money, and these kinds of fast food, this business, all such things, they will steal that money and you pay very expensive also, and which is not at all good for health and damage the body, damage the digestion system, damage everything, and then go to doctor and then pay to the doctor and then struggle and suffer, all such things. So this material world is full of suffering in this so-called modern, we think that it is civilized modern world, but it is not true. We are not able to breathe very fresh air. That's what is needed for the body. That's what is needed for the lungs. We don't want to breathe polluted air. Where was this pollution 3-4 decades ago, 2-3 decades ago? Now we are suspending schools because of the pollution. We are suspending a lot of things because it's too much. Where was this? So this is all because of, we think that it's getting modernized, and the problem is that now everywhere we are worried about global warming, we are worried about all kinds of things. So that way we need to understand that in this material world, no one can be happy at all. Happiness is not something you can find anywhere in this material world. Happiness, looking for happiness in this material world is very similar to looking for water in the desert. In desert, if we look for water, we can only see the mirage of water. We don't see the water. And one can run there thinking that there is water, but after going there, you will find that there is no water, and you will see the same mirage of water from where you have started or from some other place. And then again you can run there. So the same way in this material world, people are going after happiness, thinking that by doing this work, I will be happy, or by getting this degree, I will be happy, or getting promotion, I will be happy, finishing this project, I will be happy, and I have to meet this deadline. If this is finished, then everything is going to be happy. No. Happiness is not there in this material world at all. No one can be happy. Once we finish one work, then there is too many other works are pending actually. They will be waiting. They will come. They will pop up. And that way, we have to run after this material world, materialistic goals, and waste our time and sit in the traffic and struggle and suffer and breathe very highly polluted air and bring all kinds of problems to our body, our health. Our health is not going to be good at all. We're going to lead a very, very unhealthy life. And then what is the need? What is the need to take medicine for blood pressure or type 2 diabetes, sugar medicine, all such things? It's all not needed. If we are able to lead a lifestyle, what is recommended by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, simply regulating what we eat, how much we eat, and simply sleeping, also regulating our sleep. Everything by doing that, Krishna is teaching us very clearly that all our distress is minimized. We will not have any distress at all. Dukkha, the dukkha will be destroyed. Yuktahara vikarasya yukta chestasya karmasu yukta swapnabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. So by ahara, yukta ahara, by regulating our food and regulating all our activities and regulating our sleep, by regulating all such things, yogo bhavati dukkha, our dukkha is gone, our dukkha is minimized. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to understand this Bhagavad Gita, and our distress is getting minimized, and we are getting peace of mind. And we know that simply the results, what we get, what in this world, when we offer to Krishna, so then we are going to be happy. Otherwise, all the material results will come to an end. Antavatu palam tesam tadbhavati alpamedasam. So all such results will come to an end. Antavatu palam tesam tadbhavati alpamedasam. So that's what Krishna is teaching us. Krishna is teaching us very clearly that we have to seek Krishna only. Madbhakta yanti mamapi. So, yanti deva vrataka devan pitrun yanti pitrun vrataka bhutani yanti bhuteja madbhakta yanti mamapi. That's what Krishna is teaching us. So, if we simply madhyaji mam, so if we simply worship Krishna, we will go to Krishna. That's it. So we just have to understand that we have to simply worship Krishna, accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of God. Once we accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of God, we should listen only to Bhagavad Gita. That's it. There's no need to study different things, different gurus, different things and all. It's not needed. It's all just deviating our path. That's it. We won't be here, we won't be there, we won't be making any progress. Once we realize, once we understand, Bhagavad Gita is the king of knowledge, and Bhagavad Gita is everything. And as Krishna says that after knowing this Bhagavad Gita, there is nothing else is there for us to know. We have to simply focus only on Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are able to do that. We are able to study and understand this Bhagavad Gita. We are able to get this knowledge. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we will definitely go to Goloka. We will make progress. So that's what is happening. So in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, we finished already 16 slokas. We're going to finish the 15th chapter today. So Krishna is teaching in the 15th chapter what we studied until now. So in the 13th sloka, what Krishna is teaching in the 13th sloka of 15th chapter, Gama Vishya cha bhutani dharayamyakam ojasa pushnami chausadihi sarvaga somo bhutva rasatmakaha. So Gama Vishya cha bhutani dharayami aham ojasa. Means I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in orbit. That's what Krishna is teaching. And Pushnami Chausadegi Sarvaga Somu Bhutva Rasatmaka. So I'm nourishing all the vegetables. Pushnami Chausadegi. By becoming the light of the moon, by becoming the moon. Somu Bhutva Rasatmaka. So by moon, I'm supplying the juice to all the fruits and nourishing all the vegetables. That's what Krishna is doing. That's why we are able to enjoy. There's so many varieties of fruits and vegetables, not one or two, so many. So Krishna's causeless mercy, Krishna is supplying so much for us to enjoy. We just have to offer phalam, patram, pushpam, palam, toyam, yome bhaktya prayachati gitadakam bhakti upagradam asnami prayatatma. With love and devotion, if you offer food, flower, water, everything, leaf, Krishna will accept it. I enter into each planet and by my energy they stay in orbit. I become the moon and thereby supply the juice of life to all vegetables. That's what Krishna is doing. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing. In the next slokam, 14th slokam, Aham Vaisvanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamashitaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachamyanam Chaturvidam. So Krishna is saying that I am the fire of digestion. So I am Ham Vaishvanaro Bhutva and I enter into everyone's body. So Praninam Dekam Ashita. So I am situated in everyone's body. And I maintain the balance between their incoming and outgoing air, basically their breathing. So Prana, Apana, Samayuktaka, and I digest the 4 types of foods. Pachamyannam, Chaturvidam. So that's what Krishna is saying. So we are only eating, but Krishna has to digest. If what we eat is not getting digested, so then there is a big problem. Then we can't even eat. So that way, we need to understand every day what we eat. If it gets digested, it is Krishna's mercy. And every day, every minute we breathe. So every time we breathe. So we need to understand that it's Krishna is actually is maintaining the balance. So then Krishna is teaching that Aham Sarvasya Chaham Kriti Sannivishto Mattaga Smritirnyanam Apohanam Cha Vedaisha Sarvairaham Eva Vedyo Vedanta Krit Veda Videva Chaham. I'm seated in everyone's heart. From me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Sarvasya chakam kriti sannivishto mattaga smritirnyanam apoham. Vedaischa sarvair aham eva vedu. Of all the Vedas, I am to be known. Vedanta krit veda vid eva chakam. I am the compiler of Vedas. And I am the knower of Vedas. That's what Krishna is saying. So that way, the purpose of all Vedas is to know Krishna. I'm seated in everyone's heart, and from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So if you remember something, it's coming from Krishna. Knowledge is coming from Krishna. Everything comes from Krishna. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of Vedanta, and I am the knower of the Vedas. That's what Krishna is doing. Then in the next sloka, what we studied last week in the 16th sloka, Krishna is saying that Dvavimau Purushau Loke Ksharaschakshara cha Ksharaga Sarvani Bhutani Kutasto Akshara Uchyate. Dvavimau Purushau Loke. There are 2 kinds of people. 2 kinds. Dvavimau Purushau Loke. There is one is Kshara, another is Akshara, fallible and infallible. So all the Brahmabhuta platform, those who are in Brahmabhuta platform, those who achieved Goloka, so they are all infallible. and others are fallible. So that way, there are two classes of beings, the fallible and the infallible. In the material world, every living entity is fallible, and in the spiritual world, every living entity is called infallible. So then in the next sloka, what we are studying today, in this sloka number 17 in the 15th chapter, Uttamaga Purushastu Anyaga Paramatmeti Udahritaha Yolokatrayam Avishya Vibhakti Avyaya Ishvaraha. There is another Purusha, is Uttama Purusha. Uttamaga Purushastu Anyagam. He is known as Paramatma. Paramatma iti Udahrita. And he is entering into all the three worlds and he is maintaining everything eternally. So Iswaraga, the Supreme Lord. So that's why Uttamaka Purushastu Anyaga. That's why if you just flip it, Uttama Purusha. So that is Purushottama. So there is the Supreme Personality of God. So besides these two, besides this Kshara and Akshara, besides these two, there is the greatest living personality, the Supreme Soul. That is the Uttama Purusha. So there is Paramatma. There is the Super Soul. The imperishable Lord himself, who has entered the three worlds and is maintaining them. So that's what we need to understand. Then the next sloka, Krishna is continuing that Yasmat Ksharam Atitoham Aksharata Pichotamaha Atosmi Loke Vedecha Pratitaha Purushottamaha. So, because I am above the Kshara and also Akshara, Yasmat Ksharam Achitoham Aksharat Api Chottama, because I am the ultimate, I am the topmost. So above both Kshara and Akshara. So therefore, I am celebrated in the world, all the worlds, that I am the Purushottama, I am the Supreme Personality of God. So that's what we need to understand. So that way we cannot say that when I get liberation, then I will also become Krishna, Aham Brahmasmi. So myself and Krishna are both same. That is not correct. That is not possible. Krishna is always Uttama Purusha. Krishna is always Purushottama. That's what we need to know. Only thing from Akshara, we will become Akshara. That's what will happen when we get liberation. But Krishna is very clearly saying that I am above the Kshara and Akshara. So Akshara Tapicho Uttamaha. So that means when we get liberated, Krishna is very clearly saying that I am topmost. I am even higher than the Akshara. So that's what we need to understand. So because I am transcendental beyond both fallible and the infallible, and because I am the greatest, I am celebrated both in the world and in the Vedas as that supreme person. That's what Krishna is saying. Then in the next sloka, Krishna is continuing there. Yomamevam asambudo jnanati purushottamam sasarva vidbhajati mam sarvabhavena bharata. Anyone who knows without any confusion that I am the Supreme Personality of God. Yo mam purushottamam. Jnanati, anyone who knows, anyone who understands that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead without a doubt. That's what Asamuda. He is the knower of everything and he renders devotional service unto me in all respects. Sasarvavid bhajati mam sarva bhavena bharata. That's what Krishna is teaching. So whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is the knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata. Then in the next sloka, that is the last sloka, in the 15th chapter, Krishna is teaching, Iti guhyatamam sastram idam muktam mayanaga etat buddva buddhiman shyad kritakrityascha bharata. So this is the ultimate guhyatamam. So it is the topmost secret sastra. So this is the sastra. Idam Muktam Mayanaga. Oh, sinless one, whatever I just said, I just told you. So that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. So that is the topmost secret. It is a Shastra. So that's what we need to understand. So etat buddhva buddhiman syad krita krityascha bharatam. Anyone who knows this, so they are the buddhiman, they are the intelligent person, and they do things in the right way. So they will be most perfect in their endeavors. So that's what Krishna is teaching. So we are all knowing that, we are understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. We will do things in the right way. So this is the most confidential part of the Vedic scriptures, O sinless one, and it is disclosed now by me. Whoever understands this become wise, and his endeavors will know perfection. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 20th sloka in the 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. We will chant 2 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, which will roughly take about 15 minutes. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रश्नाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिनि नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रश्नाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिनि नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणी ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जन शलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Tulsi Vilasa Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all the devotees. I kindly request the devotees to use the Zoom raise hand feature to ask your questions to Guruji. Janavi Mataji and Hina Mataji says, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
There are no questions, Guruji, so far. Thank you, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hina Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Jai Prakash, Prabhu. Jai Prakash Kampaya, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Brinda Jai Singh Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji. It's late for you.
Yeah, no problem, but we're not very late, actually. Still, we are able to do it, yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji.
Again,
So
actually,
this
yes.
chapter, also 15th chapter, is really very nice, which...
Yeah, we are successfully finished. It's very nice, yes, Mataji.
Yes.
Krishna is teaching us everything.
So this Supreme Personality of Godhead, what we always say for Krishna, is above this Shara and Akshara.
That is correct. Yes, above both. So Krishna is even above those who are in the spiritual world also. So we cannot think that once we become self-realized, then we will also become Krishna, one with Krishna. All such things are not correct. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. But Guruji, we don't necessarily have to go to the spiritual world. We can go directly to Krishna's world, no then?
Yeah. The spiritual Krishna's world only Goloka. That's what is the spiritual world. That's where we need to go. We need to. So if we remember, if we think about Krishna, Yanti Madhyajino Apimam. That's what Krishna is there. Yanti Madhyajino Apimam. So those who worship me will come to me. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. So Shara is the materialistic world, and Akshara is the spiritual world.
That is correct. Those living entities who are not infallible, who are eligible, who are in Brahma Bhuta platform, they are Akshara. Those who are in the Jiva Bhuta platform, they are Kshara.
Yes, Guruji. Very nice it was. And thank you for explaining so well, Guruji. Thank you,
Pranam,
Guruji.
Guruji.
Hare
Pranam.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Thank you,
Ram,
Guruji,
Hare.
today's class.
Yes,
I have
Prabhu, thank you.
no questions today.
Thank you,
Thank
Prabhu.
you for
Hare
your
Krishna, Prabhu.
kind help and keeping us this one with
Yes,
Lord
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Krishna.
And
Krishna's
thanks
mercy.
all the devotees. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ahuti
Thank you,
Mataji,
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It was a very nice session. And you spoke
Yes.
about the fast food. We all understand what fast food does to our body, but we are unable to mend the habits of our children. Our children are grown up. My child is a grown up boy, but still we understand that they are in the habit of fast food. And how does it reflect on their body? How does it change their mindset, the way they talk, the way they conduct themselves? It all can be seen, and it is all because of fast food. But in spite of knowing what exactly fast food does to the body, we are unable to mend them or to show them the correct path. God knows
That
how
is we are very much handicapped, Mataji, because we are not in control. The society itself is going like that. That's why it's a problem. That is the effect of this civilized modern world, all such things. Yes, Mataji. That's a problem.
How can
So
we do
that's why.
paschatapa, Guruji?
What, Mataji?
How can we do paschatap of any karma which we have done, which we realize that it was not right? How can we amend that? How can we do paschatap?
You are talking about prayachita, correct? So
Yes.
it is, Krishna is in teaching in Bhagavad Gita that you completely, fully surrender unto me, then I will deliver you from all sinful reactions. So that is the only way, that is the best way. So simply surrendering unto Krishna, simply by accepting this Bhagavad Gita, accepting Krishna as the Supreme Personality of God, Krishna is saying that Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishyami. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. So we don't have to worry about what we have done in the past. Everything Krishna is saying that everything I will remove them. I will take care of them. So you do not fear. So for your question, how we can do? Simply by surrendering unto Krishna. Not out of fear, but out of love and devotion. Yes, Mother.
Thank you, Guruji.
So that we are getting with this Bhagavad Gita. So every day by studying this Bhagavad Gita, by connecting with Krishna, we are getting that opportunity, Mataji. That's what we should make use of it.
Thank you, Guruji.
Make full use of it. Yes, Mataji. So then over a period of time, when we get this full knowledge, we will be able to fully surrender unto. If you just listen to Krishna, fully surrendering unto Krishna means just following what he's teaching us in Bhagavad Gita. That's what is surrendering unto Krishna. So if you have this knowledge, if we follow Krishna's instructions, that means we have fully surrendered unto Krishna. Yes. Hare Krishna. Suruchi Gupta Mataji, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, QCOM BTD. Hare Krishna, are you able to unmute QCOM? It's not showing the name, it's saying that QCOM BTD. Hare Krishna. SK Garg Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Ganesh Urupa Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, SK Garg Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, no question from my side. I just want to express my gratefulness to this knowledge, this vast knowledge, the gratefulness to you, the gratefulness to all my surroundings, everything, and the fact that for the last about 7-10 days, I am not able to attend lectures very regularly, but I am able to listen to the lectures through the YouTube, sometimes in the night, and that's really, I mean, that's a 24 hours dose for me. Yes. And in fact, that is, I can feel the difference in my working also, which used to be otherwise full of stress and, sometimes I used to express anger, this thing, that thing. It's now cool and calm, but yes, I'm doing my karma to the best of my ability. And as you always say, you always give this knowledge to all of us, that do your karma and dedicate it to the God. This will improve the quality of your karma, And in fact, we will not be attached to that. We will not have that feeling that I did it, I am so great, I am that great, and this is because of my knowledge, this thing, and whatever is there with me, it's because of
Yes.
that God, Guruji. So that my gratefulness to everyone, and especially to you, to impart us this knowledge.
Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you very much, Guruji.
Krishna's mercy, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Krishna's mercy, Guruji. I
Yes,
fully
Prabhu.
agree.
Yes,
Krishna's
Prabhu.
mercy, whatever he is giving to us, whatever are the circumstances, that's really his mercy.
His mercy.
We
His
have to
mercy.
take it
Yes,
this way, Guruji.
exactly.
Thank
Yes,
you very
Prabhu.
much, Guruji. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna,
Prabhu.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Ganesh Udupa, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so
Hare
much.
Krishna.
So Krishna says he is above Aksharam and Sharamala, Prabhuji.
That is correct. He is above all.
But why he kept all this power with him alone, Prabhuji, not giving to his children?
No, he says that you give up all these material attachments, come to me. That's what Krishna is saying. That when we don't want to obey him, we don't want to love him, and if he gives power to us, already we are spoiling everything here. So now, what more power you need, Prabhu?
We are suffering, Allah Prabhuji, here.
Yeah, suffering. That's why Krishna asks us. That's why Krishna is advising us, don't suffer, come to me, come to me. Are we listening?
We are ready, Prabhuji. Please take us to him.
Yes,
we are ready.
We will go. We
are
will
ready
go. Krishna,
to go.
yes.
Now itself, you take.
Now itself,
we are ready.
Yes, this life itself, Krishna's mercy, we can go. Yes, bro. Yes.
No need to wait, Allah Prabhuji. How long you have to wait?
No need to wait. That's why Krishna is saying that Tesam aham samdartam samuddartam mrityu samsara sagarat. So, Bhavami Nachirat Pata Maya Vesita Chetasa. So, those who fully focus their thoughts on me, that means focus their mind on me, I quickly deliver from them from the ocean of material miseries. So, we should not forget Krishna. If you forget Krishna, then we can't go.
Always you have to Ananya Chintayanto.
That is correct.
Pariyapasate.
Exactly. Yes. All the time we need to think about Krishna only, nothing else. Then we will easily. Yes.
So people are like calling Prabhuji, some students and do that. This. Allowing to think of Krishna always.
That's why we should ourselves
renounce everything, Allah Prabhuji, for this.
Exactly. Renounce means use everything in Krishna's service. That's what is renounce. We should utilize everything in Krishna's service. Yes.
But the Chinta, we are utilizing means our thoughts will not go to Krishna, some other technical.
Yeah, that should not happen. Yes, Prabhu. I think you got muted. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Nice, Prabhuji. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for today's class. As always, today's class has also been a very beautiful experience. And we are learning and progressing every day, bit by bit. But then we are surely progressing. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Mataji. It's Krishna's mercy. Pranam, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Mahendra Shukla, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. No question, Guruji. आपका आशीर्वाद बना रहे. Thank you. Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ranjit Padi Mataji. Hare Krishna. Ranjit Padi. Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for the excellent class, Guruji. It is always a motivating class every day. But today is also excellent. Excellent class, Guruji.
Yes.
Yesterday I received the Bhagavad Gita as it is. the book yesterday, Guruji.
Very nice. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
It's a very good. I gone through the few pages. Very simple English. Very nice book. Very nice.
Yes,
And I will start reading now. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhu. Palniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.
So today's class is again very interesting in the sense that we are searching water in desert. That's a very, very important incident you have explained. The way we search happiness in this world is really a wonder. If you can get it, it is really a wonder. That way, it is more or less equivalent to, which is a very important thing which you have brought to our knowledge. That's a very, as well as we are giving so much importance to leaders as well as actors and so many people.
Not Krishna, there is a problem.
Not to the God Krishna, who has given us the birth itself. That is the beauty of this birth. Beauty of birth. That way he has created us and asked us to always enjoy individually, trying to enjoy individually, rather than helping all others and enjoying together along with Krishna. Instead of that, we are made to live like a very bad situation. All that modern, we call it as modern world, and that is a very, very interesting thing which you have explained. More than sloga, I will say today's situation, what you are explaining in the beginning, how that sloga is connected with us. That is a very, very interesting and very, very difficult to find out and then tell others. That's a very important thing which you are doing. Thank you. In that, we are all very much thankful to you, Guruji. Very much thankful.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Palaniappan Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Asha Singh Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you so much, Guruji, for excellent class.
Thank you.
By Krishna's costless mercy, we are very fortunate to have the part of this class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Mataji. Krishna's costless mercy only we are able to continue.
Yes, Guruji. Guruji, I think that the time is less. We have to learn more.
We will have to fully surrender unto Krishna, Mataji. That is happening. Krishna's mercy it will happen, Mataji.
Yes, Guruji. We are very grateful to you, Guruji, that you are keeping us in Krishna consciousness regularly.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Mani Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan now. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.